How many of you guys like to save money when you're shopping? All right, everybody, right? Well, if you're like me, you've only got a certain amount of cash to spend on, an item like a dresser, a pair of pants, bike, whatever. The question is, where can you shop that you are not going to break your bank account? And the answer is stores that sell gently used goods, like thrift stores, consignment shops, yard sales, garage sales. There's some very big advantages to shopping this way, and the first and most obvious one is that you save lots of money. So how many of you were college students at one point in your life? Okay, lots of college students like to live off of the used stores because they can afford it. Well, old habits die hard, and I guess that's true because I still shop this way sometimes. A couple years ago when I was visiting Portland with a friend of mine, we decided to check out the big city and see what kind of thrift store finds they had. So we went in, we went a couple places, and we actually we scored pretty big. So we got some name brand clothes that we wouldn't normally buy, some Pampered Chef cookware, and we actually ended up spending less than we would have if we'd gone to the mall. So if you're familiar with thrift stores, you also know that you can find lots of other items besides clothing. You can get books, music CDs, artwork, furniture, outdoor and sports equipment. So this is my most recent find, this Gore-Tex hat, and I got it for $8 at a thrift store. Normally used new it would be $30 to $50. So that was a good find. Plan on going kayaking this summer and using that. Shopping used can also be a source of cheap entertainment. It's a great place where you can take a friend or a family and you can just go dink around the stores for a while. You can find the best deals or the dorkiest outfit or some Hawaiian costume or 70s whatever. Let's see. You can, and hey, also cheap date, right? If you're a man that has a wife that likes to shop, you can take your wife there and say, "Hey, honey, you can have anything in the store," and you won't regret it later. So, you don't have to buy. You can just look around and just have fun looking at stuff. And there's also that old saying that one man's junk is another man's treasure. So there is one downside, and that's that lately more people have been shopping thrift stores. They've been getting hit up, so the deals aren't as abundant as they used to be, but they're still there. So have no fear. A second reason to shop used is that it's environmentally friendly. Americans, actually I looked this up, Americans throw away 230 million tons of trash every year. So if we buy used, we're preventing places like Walmart and from overproducing stuff when we could be reusing it. So we're saving these items from going into the landfill temporarily. I actually have a story about this. In 1996, when I was on summer break from college, I took a road trip with some friends, and we drove the perimeter of the U.S., and we ended up in Martha's Vineyard, which is an island. While we were there, we were walking around and we noticed that people were throwing away perfectly good stuff like televisions, dishware, clothing, furniture, and I was just appalled. Actually, I asked someone, why are you guys throwing this stuff? Why do people throw away stuff here? And somebody said, you can't give it away here. So anyway, we found out they had a free thrift store on the island, and we went and checked it out, and it was pretty crazy, just piles of stuff from one end of this huge warehouse to the other. I had to restrain myself from wanting to hoard stuff, but I didn't. I just took a couple things and figured we were saving the landfill. So another point about shopping used stores is that you can help the environment because many of them support good causes like providing food and shelter for the homeless and taking care of unwanted animals. And I think this is supporting the environment because you're helping the environment of animals and people. And finally, the last reason for shopping used, hold on, is that you can brag about the good deals that you find. And a lot of times I'll have people say, oh, I like your, whatever. And I'll just say, well, thanks, I got it at the thrift store. So like this vest I got for $5. And so people are like, wow, that's cool, I should shop there. And I just say, yeah, you should. In conclusion, you can find just about anything you need, but of course not underwear, but by shopping used, and you can save money shopping that way. You can also save our world from contributing to the landfill and the tons of garbage that we throw away. And lastly, you can have some fun with it without breaking your wallet. So the next time you guys have an item that you want to buy, try some comparison shopping, see if they've got it at a thrift store or consignment shop, or yard sale season's coming up, and then you can put the rest of the money that you saved in a jar and have it for your next vacation.